Inando and everyone please Uday. Right. Today screen share ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ನೋಡು ಉದಯ್. Yeah, okay. So today we are going to discuss the last topic from the last module, that is T distribution. See, the T distribution, we discussed a formula in the last class. The formula we discussed in the last class. Today we are going to discuss the problems under T distribution. Now, the T distribution formula. So we have two types of formulas. The first one is how to find the value of T. The T means T distribution. The formula is here. So the formula T is equal to x bar minus mu divided by s into square root of mu, where x bar is mean. And x bar is mean of the sample and mu is population mean and s is standard deviation. And nu, everybody know nu is nothing but degrees of freedom, that is given by n minus 1. That is the formula for T. Other riti, if the question is find the confident limits. Now the formula is x bar plus or minus s divided by square root of nu. So T of either they are asking for 5% or 1%. That depends on the question. If it is a 5%, what I am written the formula here, where x bar is sigma x by n and s square. S square, it is not s formula, it is a s square formula. Xi minus x bar whole square divided by n. This is the formula to find the confidence limits. So first we are going to discuss the two problems, how to find the confidence limits. Before T, how to find the confidence limit, we are going to discuss the two problems here. The first question is a sample of 12 measurements of diameter of a metal ball is x bar value, they are given as 7.38 mm and the standard deviation is 1.24 mm. Find 95% as well as 99% confident limits. If they are given like this, means the required data they are given in the question itself. That's why they are not going to provide that table. So the meaning of this one is T distribution of at 0.05. That means 5% of the degrees of freedom is 11. That value is 2.20. At the same time, per 1% it is 3.11. The data, the required data, they are given in the question itself. Now the question is, we need to find the confidence limits. For that, the formula is x bar plus or minus s by square root of nu. So T 5% of nu anta ಕೊಟ್ಟವನೆ. The first case 95%, 5% or it's a 95% confidence limits. So x bar is given as 7.38 plus or minus. We'll get two values. See, the first case is plus and the second case is minus. So standard deviation is given as 1.24 and nu is nothing but the total is n value is 12. So 12 minus 1 is 11. So T for 5% it is 11. Already they are given this value. Nodi, this value is 2.20 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಾನೆ. So if you substitute that value and if you simplify, you'll get 8.2 per plus per minus, you will get 6.557. This is called a confidence limit and this is a procedure to find the confidence limits. So this is for 95%. Similarly, for 99%, now instead of this value, only changes instead of 2.20, we need to go for 3.11 ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. That is the second case. You can observe the second case here. So it is 3.11. The rest of the things is same. So the answer is 8.51, 6.21. This is the procedure to find the confidence limits. Either that may be a 95% or 99%. So similarly, there is a one more question to find the confidence limits. For a random sample of 12 values with mean 41.5 and sum of the squares of the deviation from the mean is 135. Find 95% and 99% confidence limits for the mean of the population. Nodi, maybe you'll get one doubt here. So n, what is n value? They are given as a 16 values anta kotone. N is equal to 16, so degrees of freedom becomes n minus 1. You will get a 15. That is the degrees of freedom. And mean value is also they are given as 41.5. So mean x bar is given. Now the procedure is the sum of the squares of the deviation. Sum of the squares. Sum of the squares. A square value is given as 135. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇದೇನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಫಾರ್ ಎಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಈಸ್ sum of the squares ಇದು xi minus x bar whole square value they are given in the question, that is 135 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟವನೆ. So you need to find out the value of s here. S square value is 135 divided by n value is 16, so 8.4. So that is a s square value. If you take a square root, you will get 2.9. That is your s value. So I know the value of x bar, I know the value of mu, and I know the value of s also. Along with this data is given in the question itself. And if you substitute and simplify, you will get the value. Per plus you will get 43.09, and per minus you will get a 39.0902. This is a procedure to find the confidence limits. This is for 95%. For 99%, the only change is these two values. So if you once again the rest of these values are same, you need to change only these two values. So the answer is 8.5 and 6.2. This is a procedure to find the confidence limits. And one more thing, in the examination, so if they're asking only t distribution, up to t is enough, you need not to be find out. But here in this notes, some student is finding confidence limits for each and every problem. It is not necessary. This is not necessary. If they're asking, then only you need to find out. Otherwise, the value is enough. So let us see the next question. The next question onwards is a very, very important for the examination point of view. Next 4 problems we are going to discuss. These are our examination. Tumba important. This is a repeated questions for the examination. Let us see the next question. A mechanic is making a engine parts with axle diameter is 0.7 inch. A random sample of 12 parts, shown showed a mean length of 0.742 inch and standard deviation is 0.04 inch. So on the basis of the sample, can it be concluded that the work is inferior at 5% level of significance? They're asking only 5%, and this is a given data. T distribution at 5%. So for the degrees of freedom is 9. That value is 2.26. This is the data what they are given. So now the first thing is if you need to take the data values, what are the values of x bar, what is the value of mu, and what is the value of s, all these values they are given. So make sure that the first thing is n. There are given 10 parts anta tagondidane. 10, n value is 10, so degrees of freedom is 9. And x bar is 0.7 and the value of mu is 0.742. Nodi, illi maybe we'll get a one confusion. What is the sample mean? What is the population mean? Anta maybe you'll get the confusion. So even if you get the confusion, not at all a problem. You can check. You can take any value as a x bar and you can take any value of a mu bar. So if the answer you'll get in terms of negative, if you'll get the answer in terms of negative, then it clears that you are interchanging the value of x bar and mu bar. Since that this value must be always positive ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. So once if you take a reverse value, then reverse ತಗೋಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ negative ಬರುತ್ತೆ. A negative indicates that we are taking x bar and mu bar value as a opposite. For example, ಇದರಲ್ಲೇ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. Actually x bar ಬಂದು 0.7 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾರೆ, mu is 0.742 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡವ್ರೆ. Then you'll get 0.7 minus 0.74. ಇದು less ಇದೆ, ಇದು negative ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡತ್ತೆ. So you need to interchange these two values now. This is a small idea. So if you get a confusion about x bar and mu, mu is nothing but population mean, x bar is sample mean. So if you simplify here and and one more the common mistake what the student is going to do here is square root of new, right? Square root of new is here 9. So the maximum students, instead of 9, what they're going to take? No, this entire value they're going to take. Instead of square root of 9, they're taking as 2.26. So be careful about that. They're asking, the formula is clear, very clear. Square root of new, new value is here 9 in this problem. And if you simplify, you'll get the value 3.15. Today observe the calculated value. Calculated value is 3.15 and the table value is 2.26. So definitely the calculated value is not less than the table value. 3.15 is greater than 2.26. So the hypothesis is rejected. The conclusion is the hypothesis is rejected. It is not necessary to find the confident limits here, but he is finding the confident limits. Even if you find no problem. So x bar we know yes, and new value also no. This value is also known. If you take 1 plus 1 minus value, you'll get these two values. This is called a confident limits, but it is not necessary. They are not asking in the question. So this is a very important problem. So the remaining 3 problems also very important. Before going to that problem, please make sure that. So everyone, so are you understand this? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
The
Yes,
remaining
sir.
students,
Yes,
please
sir.
respond. Since it is
Yes,
a
sir.
very easy,
Yes, sir.
since it is a very easy and very important for the examination. See, the next two question is
Sir, N value.
very
Hello.
important. The next two questions is very important.
Hello,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Sir, ಅದು N value ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ?
ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ?
Last month, sir.
n value
N
ನಾ?
value. ಹಾ.
n value ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನಪ್ಪ ಅವನು. ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ ನೋಡಿ, 10 parts ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾನೆ. That is
But
the n
ಇಲ್ಲಿ
value.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್
Hey,
ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ?
hey, what is the new? New is nothing but n minus 1 ಅಲ್ವೇನೋ? Degrees of freedom ಹೆಂಗ್ find out ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನ? You'll get n minus 1. That is the formula for new. If you don't know n, how you are going to find out new? So new is nothing but n minus 1. That is a 10 minus 1. 10 minus 1 is 9. This is the new value. To find new value, we required n. That is a 10 samples anta ಕೊಟ್ಟಾನೆ ಈ problem ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Is it clear?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Right. So the next question is very important. The next question, fourth one and fifth one. These two are very important, regularly asking question. Let us see what is the difference with the previous problem with this problem. So please everyone listen carefully. Very easy and very important also. The question is like this. Find the student t distribution for the following values of the sample of 8. Ready? They are given the sample of 8 values. They are given by taking the mean of the population is 0. Mean of the population means nothing but mu. You need to take the value of mu value as a 0 in this question. Ready? The first thing is they are not given x bar. They are not given s. These two values are not given. Instead of that, they are given some data. Instead of given that, they are given some x values. Using those two, you need to find out the value of x bar and the value of yes. You need to find out these two values. And the one more thing, if you read the question, they are not asking any conclusion about this question. They're asking what is the value of t distribution. Find the student t distribution. That means you need to find out only t value. You need not to be give the conclusion here. What is the t distribution value they're asking? Yes. Now mu is 0. They're given, and we know that x bar is nothing but sigma x divided by n. Sigma x andre ಏನು ಇದು x value. So if you add this entire values, -4 plus -2 plus -2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3. If you add this entire value, you will get as 2. Sigma x is 2 divided by n. So total number of x values are 8. So 2 by 8, you will get 0.25. That is your x bar. So mean of the sample is 0.25 ಬಂತು. So mean of the population is 0 ಅನ್ನೋ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. Next I want to find out the value of s. S is nothing but a standard deviation. For s, I have a formula xi minus x bar whole square divided by n. xi ಅಂತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಸೊ xi ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವು xi ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. ಇದು x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ x8 ವರೆಗೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. So you can take 1 by n as a common, since it is a 1 by 8. 8 value is, sorry, n value is 8. You can take 1 by 8 as a common. Now observe the numerator. Xi value is a minus 4 minus x bar value is 0.25 whole square. Next, instead of minus 4 for the second term, I took minus 2. For the third term, again I will took some minus 2. Next it is a 0. Then it is a 2. Next it is a 3. Minus 3. 3 minus 2.25 whole square. If you add this entire values, simplify this entire value, what is the answer you will get? That answer divided by 8. So the answer what you are getting is s square value is 6.179. But I required s. S is nothing but 2.48. The square root of 6.179 is, so 2.48, that is your s. Now I know the value of mu, I know the value of x bar, I know the value of s, and degrees of freedom n minus 1, n is there 8, so degrees of freedom is 7. Now if you substitute all these values in the formula and if you simplify, you will get the values 0.266 anta ಕೊಟ್ಟಾನೆ. This is the your the value of t. But here you need not to be give any conclusion since they are not asking 5% or 1%. You are not supposed to be conclude anything. Even if you want to conclude, they are given the data node. Idanna ಕೊಟ್ಟಾನೆ, since they are finding the confident limits, but it is not necessary. Please once again remember, it is not necessary since they are not given find the confident limits, but is finding the confident limits at both 5% as well as 1% level of significances find out ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, but it is not necessary. Suppose if you want to give the conclusion for this at 5% andre nodi 5% ಗೆ it is 2.3. So it is definitely the calculated value is less than table value, accepted. At 1% also it is accepted since it is a 3.4 idu 0.2 idu. So definitely it is less than both the answers. So it is accepted both 1% as well as 5% level of significances. This is the confident limits they are finding. So this is a very important question. We'll move to the next question in the same procedure. So before that, please make sure that ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತನಪ್ಪ ಕ್ವಶನ್, previous question, fourth question.
Yes, sir.
ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ, ಅವನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬಾರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ, ಸಮ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಆ ಡೇಟಾನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಸೇಮ್ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿನೇ, ಬಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್. ನೋ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾನೆ. ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ 9 consisting of 9 numbers, that is the n value is 9, so degrees of freedom 9 minus 1 is 8. See, these are values of x they are given 45, 47, comma so on, you will get till 51. So the sample is drawn from the population mean is 47.5. You know, the population mean they are given mu is equal to 47.5 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. So n value is 9 and mu value is 47.5. These two values are given. Then you need to find out x bar and s. Now what is the question they're asking? Find the 5% level of significance. So data only ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ ನೋಡಿ, they are written here. The data they are supposed to be given the question itself. So the procedure is same. M value is 47.5 and x value sigma x by n. If you add this entire values, you will get 442 divided by n value is 9. You will get 49.11. That is your x bar. Similarly, s square xi minus x bar whole square divided by n. N value is 1 by 9. They took as a common. Xi minus x bar ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ, for example ಇದು 45 ಇದೆ. 45 minus 49.11 whole square plus 47 minus 49.11 whole square. Like this, you need to find out all the values. That answer is written directly 54.88 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. That value divided by 9, you'll get 6.09. That is s square. If you take a square root of that, you will get s, that is 2.46. Once if you get the s value, then substitute all these values in the formula. X bar 49.11, so mu 47.5 divided by s into square root of mu is here 8. So the answer is 1.844. That is a t distribution value. We need to conclude at 5% level of significance. So 5% level of significance, for the degrees of freedom is 8, that value is 2.31 anta ide. So that calculated value is 1.84, the table value is 2.31. Definitely this value is less than this. So the hypothesis or the data is accepted at 5% level of significance. So this is the conclusion you are supposed to be give here. And there is a one more question. Please note this. Is not written that note. The note is, please listen everyone. Suppose in the any question, if the value of mu sample mean is not given, so you need to assume that value as 0. Suppose now example, if they are not given mu value, please don't assume yourself as the question is wrong and adu idu ಏನು ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ. So this is a note you need to be remembered. If the population mean is not given, you need to assume that value as 0. So mu default value is 0. If they are not given, you need to take that value as 0. So this is a one important note. Now we'll move to the last question from the T distribution. So the last question and very important question also. So the question is like this. 11 student school boys were given a test in a maths carrying a maximum marks of 25. They were given a month extra coaching and a second test of equal difficulties were held. Full stop. The following table gives the marks in two tests. Do the marks give evident that the student have benefited by extra coaching? Use 5% level of significance. See, the question is like this. ನನ್ನ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾ ಕ್ವಶನ್. 11 ಜನ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. So they are given first test. Since the performance is not good, they took 1 month extra class and they are given the one more test, second test ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. So ನಾವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಇಷ್ಟೇ. After giving the second test, the students get benefited or not. We need to check these two. ಅವನು ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದಾನ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ವಾ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ವಾ, that is the question. And the data is also given. So students boys 1 to 11 and test 1 test 2 marks they are given. See, the maximum marks is 25. Test 1 marks and test 2 marks. Now if this is a given data, maybe you will get the first confusion as what are the x values, which one you are going to treat as a x values, since they are given two test marks. So that is the first question maybe you will get. So for that, ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದೇನು, ಒಂದು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅದು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು, ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ 2 minus test 1 marks. That one I am supposed to be take as your x value. That is the row what they are written here. Nodi, test 2 marks is 24, test 1 marks is 23. Nodi, no, 1 marks extra palku. Even girls konda, you will get 1 marks extra. Student number 1. Student number 2 nodi, 19 minus 1. Idu 1 marks kalkonda illi. Next ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ 3, 22 minus 9. Next 21 ಇಲ್ಲಿ 18 is 18 minus 21. You ask 3 marks like this. You need to find out there's a one more that we are going to treat as x. So the difference between the 2 marks is given your x value. Then the rest of the things as is similarly like a previous 2 question. X bar, you need to add this entire value. This entire value you'll get as 11. So total number of boys is also 11. N value is 11. So 11 by 11 you will get 1. X bar value is 1. N is 11 boys. Degrees of freedom is 11 minus 1. It is at 10 degrees of freedom. And similarly a square, 1 minus 1 whole square, like this. You need to find out the value of s square. You will get that answer is 50 by 11 anta bandide. That answer is 4.54. And if you take a square root, 2.132, that is your s. Then I know the value of x bar, I know the value of s, I know the value of nu also. Then which value I don't know. They are not given mu, population mean ಅವನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ in this question. ಹಾಗನ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. The default value, the population mean, if they are not given, you need to take that value as a 0 ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. That the same value they are given, they are taken as 0. And if you simplify, you'll get 1.48 ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ ಆನ್ಸರ್. And the table value ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 2.23. So the table value, it is a calculated value. Calculated value is less than table value. So it is accepted. The hypothesis is accepted and the students get benefited and the conclusion ಪಡಬಹುದು. So this is a few important questions for the for this module in the final examination point of view. That's it. This completes the 5th module. So now you can ask any questions if you have. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದಪ್ಪ? No doubts? Okay, then there is only one topic is remaining. The topic is normal distribution. The normal distribution we discussed in the next class, that is in the next Monday. Next Monday I'm going to start with the normal distribution. Thank you everyone. Uday?
Yes, sir. Hello? Sir.
If you have any doubts, you can ask. Time idea ninna?
Illa, sir.
I think
now 1 minute
now
ಏನೋ ಇದೆ,
only-
sir.
Okay, then we'll start the next topic in the next class. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Sir.